I'm Margot Lane.
And I'm Bob Spicer, and this is your Lake of the Ozarks News Update, brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com, and sponsored by Hy-Vee and YC Power Sports.
Today we're going to talk about what happened when local realtors invited Camden County candidates to speak at Forum.
Changes to dock regulations that you need to know about.
Should Camden go smoke-free?
A local charity is gearing up for a bubbly event.
Plus a cause for celebration at the Bagnell Dam.
All that, much more after a word from Hy-Vee and Osage Beach.
It's truly a cause for celebration at Lake of the Ozarks, as Celebration Cruise Lines launches Celebration 2, their new cruise boat docked at Bagnell Dam. Celebration Cruise Line owner Joe Harvey.
Tell me about this new boat, Joe.
We had the opportunity to buy this boat. It was up in Chicago, owned by Shoreline Cruise, a large water taxiing and cruise business in Chicago. They had it, but it didn't fit in with their operation. And so I was able to find this location through Iguana. Iguana had this location here at the dam when they bought the old Tom Sawyer location. And then I went to Providence Bank, and Providence Bank gave me the money to buy it, and so it was a pretty simple thing. The most difficult part was actually getting it from Chicago down to the lake. And to clarify that, it wasn't really Chicago to the lake, it was Jefferson City to the lake, because we could drive it all the way to Jefferson City, but at that point we had to haul it out, put it on a truck, and truck it down to the lake.
Well, you already have one cruiser on the lake like this. Why have another one?
Well, we thought that there was a good opportunity down here at the dam. There's a big revitalization of the strip. I mean, you've got new businesses, Blondies, Tucker Shuckers. There's a lot of business going on down here. They're cleaning it up. Iguana's aggressively promoting the area. You know, they're redoing the Indian. They're going to take the Indian Chief Bagnell and put it down here. And so I think they're trying to revitalize the area for tourism. And a boat down here is an ideal addition to the tourism here. We always say the best way to see the lake is on Celebration.
And how about a website for people who want to get on the boat?
They can look at that at cruiselakeoftheozarks.com, and both boats are listed there. When you get to that website, you click on the one Celebration at Grand Glaze, or click on the other picture, which is Celebration 2 at Bagnell Dam.
Bob Spicer, Lake TV.
Get out of the heat and enjoy a unique taste of the Lake of the Ozarks at the Main Street Music Hall in Osage Beach. There are 2 shows running this summer. On Fridays at 8 p.m., catch the best of the Main Street Opry. It's a variety show with impersonations, comedy, and a beautiful costuming that all comes together to satisfy any age and musical taste. On Saturdays, take a ride back in time while watching their newest show, Reelin' in the Years, with some of the best music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Tickets for both shows are $22 for the adults and $13 for the kiddos.
Want your chance to win $1 million? Head over to Old Kinderhook Saturday for the $1 Million Shot. $5 gets you your break. If you hit the green, you'll win a sleeve of balls. At the end of the day, whoever gets closest to the pin on hole number 3 also gets a chance to compete in September's hole-in-one competition, and that's good for $1 million. Good luck.
And if you're looking for a taste of something local this weekend, you have lots of choices. It all starts on Friday with the Eldon's Farmers Market from 3 to 6 p.m. That's at Rock Island Park. On Saturday morning, you can check out the Osage Beach Farmers Market at the main entrance to the Outlet Mall from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the Camden's Farmers Market on the square from 7 a.m. to noon. There's also the Handmade and Farmers Market in Eldon at the 3 Arrows store. That market is open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you haven't been to one yet, you will definitely enjoy it. So make sure you check out all the goodies that your neighbors are growing, baking, and crafting at the lake.
Candidates for several seats in Camden County addressed the Lake of the Ozarks Board of Realtors July 12th in Sunrise Beach. Those running for Camden County Assessor, 1st and 2nd District Commissioner, and Sheriff were all there. Each contender had 4 minutes to speak. Incumbent Sheriff Dwight Franklin drew first to speak. Both Sheriff Franklin and candidate Tony Helms were asked what they thought could be done to curb the drug problem in our communities. The three candidates for assessor, incumbent Kayla Henry, Marty McGuire, and Mike Wackerman, were also at the presentation. Those three spoke of their accomplishments in our community and their plans for the office, and of course, 1st District Commissioner incumbent Beverly Thomas, along with 1st and 2nd District candidates Tom Pedrola and Tom Walker and Rod Sedenwall. Jerry Rugen, Tiffany Masson, and Don Williams each spoke of their achievement plans and their perspectives on the issues that are important to you. Go to lakeexpo.com for all the details on that forum.
Camdenton Mayor John McNabb wants to hear from the city's aldermen about whether the city should ban smoking in public places. 3 citizens advocating for smoke-free indoor places brought the topic up at Board of Aldermen meeting on 19th. One of them was Tom Williams, Vice President of the Human Resources with Lake Regional Health Systems. Lake Regional is working to make lake communities healthier. Williams noted that smoking accounts for 1 in 8 preventable deaths in Missouri, and that study shows a smoking ban does not show hurt businesses. Lee Martin with the American Lung Association also spoke in support of the ban. She gave each board member a packet of information which documented the positive economic impacts of a smoking ban in other Missouri communities and nationwide. The mayor is waiting to hear whether aldermen feel the topic should be placed on a future agenda. That's just some of what's happening at the lake this weekend. Go to lakeexpo.com for a complete list of events.
And coming up, will Camdenton ban public smoking, and find out how one board changed their dock regulations and what it might mean to you.
Back with more in Bob's No Wake Zone after word from YC Power Sports.
On the road, on the trail, or on the water, if you're looking for heart-pounding performance and fun, head for YC Power Sports in Osage Beach. The biggest and best brand names in the field, along with incredible selection and unrivaled service. Make this year at the lake the best it can be, with a visit to our showroom in Osage Beach, and coming soon, our new relocated showroom in Columbia. Take a look at ycpowersports.com too. Summer fun is just waiting for you at YC Power Sports in Osage Beach and Columbia.
Here's a safe boating tip from Bob's No Wake Zone. Captain Bob May.
In 2012, there were 3 electric shock drowning incidents at our lake. And with the recent drowning and electric shock drowning incident in Alabama of a 15-year-old high school student, it reminds us that we should have our docks looked at and inspected at least once a year. And you should have your GFI switches checked every time you go down on the dock. If you're in the water or around a dock and feel tingling that might be associated with electricity, get everyone out of the water, but don't touch or climb on the dock. Swim to shore and then turn off the power and call 911. If you feel a shock, swim away from the dock. And if your boat was manufactured prior to 2010, it's a good idea to have your electrical system checked. And for more information, visit electricshockdrowning.org. Have a safe and fun summer. And give us a listen to Bob's No Wake Zone boating radio show Saturday mornings on News Talk KRMS.
Improvements to Camdenton's park, sidewalks, and other local projects are in great shape. According to the city administrator, Jeff Hancock, progress is being made on 9 capital improvement projects. Some are nearly finished. The projects include new tennis courts for the city's park, sidewalks along East Highway 54, and the Veterans Memorial Monument to be placed at Camdenton Memorial Lake Regional Airport. Wow. A cost-sharing partnership with homeowners for road and drainage improvements was completed on the 19th. The board also okayed a contract to begin construction of the Veterans Monument. The city still hopes that memorial will be in place for the annual air show. That's coming in this September.
A new ordinance in Rocky Mount means that if your dock doesn't have a 911 address sign, it won't pass inspection. While some members felt it wasn't the district's role to enforce these rules, others supported the change because it will enhance public safety. Rocky Mount Fire Chief Kevin Hurtubise noted how difficult it is to find lake homes from the water during an emergency when no address is posted. The new signs will need to display 3-inch lettering that includes a permit number, street address, and a zip code. If you need help finding your 911 address, call your county addressing center. A list of county numbers is available on the Lake Expo website.
The Laurie Board of Aldermen have approved moving forward with their sidewalk project, even though the $7,000 over budget. It was a close vote, for 3 members voting yes, 2 voting no. Bids for the sidewalk project were opened back on June 23rd. The city got bids from Westport Construction, Meyer Electric, and Reinhold Electric. Westport won that bid, but even with the project's federal funding, it still came in over budget. In the end, Laurie Betterment Committee member Ron Holst pointed out that the city would still get a $192,000 project for under $30,000.
The city of Camden needs help funding a Veterans Memorial project, and the local VFW is leading the charge. Bill Mullins and Terry Rica of the Camden VFW gave Mayor John McNabb a check for $1,000 to go towards the Veterans Memorial Monument. The piece will be built at the Camden Memorial Lake Regional Airport. While the contribution is the largest single donation so far, the city still has thousands of dollars to raise, which is why the VFW is challenging other veterans groups and individuals to make their own contributions.
Local students got an up-close look at a career in healthcare and emergency medicine during a career camp at Lake Regional Health System. It was a 2-day camp held right at the hospital that catered to kids 10 to 14. There were about 18 students in the program this year. They got to learn all about the aspects of healthcare, including patient care, administration, surgery, and emergency medicine. Students also gained hands-on experience while job shadowing. They learned CPR techniques and all about scholarship opportunities and professional schools in Missouri.
Generosity comes full circle one evening a year as business leaders and philanthropists toast to the charities changing lives at the Lake of the Ozarks. The Community Foundation of the Lake is hosting its 8th annual Champagne Campaign on September 13th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Edgewater Estate in Lake Ozark. The event draws more than 150 people each year for hors d'oeuvres, libation, networking, live music, champagne fountain, and a toast. CFL suggests a $10 donation to attend the event. All proceeds from CFL's signature event stay local and are distributed as grants to nonprofit organizations in the Lake of the Ozarks area. Since it started the Champagne Campaign, has donated more than $150,000 in grants to organizations in Line, Wonderland Camp, the Camden School Foundation, and Citizens Against Domestic Violence. I'm Margot Lane, and this has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update. Thanks for watching us on Como Connect Channel 90, Charter Channel 197, and watch anytime on MyLakeTV.com. And remember to connect with us on Facebook and Twitter at MyLakeTV.
And you can check out our Instagram page at @my_LakeTV. For Margot and the entire news team from here at the Lake of the Ozarks News Studio, I'm Bob Spicer. Have a great day. Get better.
Thank you.